defines it, I guess. But I always had positive experience, so for me, it wasn't that big of a deal.
If you happen to be listening to this right now, live on Spreaker.com, why don't you try giving us a call, 604-655-9630. I just want to make sure my phone is working. So, where were we? Mold. Yes, I don't know anything about mold. I would like to know if someone could come on the show, kind of like Mira, and teach us about shit like that. I would be fascinated, and I'm not even kidding. I like learning stuff like that.
I'd be fascinated to learn, because I'm still, like I said, I'm not understanding how it is that mold is good, mold is bad. I don't get why there's this disconnect with mold, considering penicillin is made from mold, and why is mold that goes into cheese fine, but mold on the outside is bad? I don't get this difference.
I couldn't agree more. I'm gonna mute that for a second. I couldn't agree more. I have no idea. I don't know a lot about mold. I think it's probably because mold disgusts me. And like would you fuck off with the commercials? Whenever food goes bad, it's like I react way worse than I think most people. Therefore, I don't want to know much about mold.
I lived with black mold in a place that I lived in. Which was horrible. It ended up killing my cat, and I was really pissed off about that, because I love that fucking cat.
I wouldn't eat mold if you told me it was good. I totally wouldn't.
I have, because I'm dumb. Just saying.
I don't adventure with food. I don't eat like oysters. I've never tried one, and I never will.
Oysters?
Yeah, I won't. They look disgusting. Nah. I've never tried one.
I've tried them, and I just don't like them. And I'm fat. I'll stick just about anything in my mouth. Insert dick joke here.
What else do I not eat? Anything weird textures, I just won't. I won't put it in my mouth. So if you said, hey, eat this mold, it's good, I'd be like, no.
I'm fine. I don't need
it. So if anybody can see this video when I actually produce it, I want to see, where's me? How do I get me up here? How do I swap out you for me? Anyway, I can see me now. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is our page that is on Spreaker.com right now. And it is live. It's got about I want to say 5-second delay. Oh, way longer than I thought. Ladies and gentlemen, is our page that is on Spreaker.com right now. So the show's not actually live. It's like 30 seconds out from live. But that's what it looks like. Go to Spreaker.com. Go to their Live Now section. And you can listen. And you can chat. There's a place right here to join, to write in, and then you write in there, and me and Gord will see that, and we'll answer it. And if you can't do that, then give us a call, 604-655-9630. And that phone number is always active, 24 hours a day. You got to get in touch with us. You can call that number. It'll go to a voicemail.
But you can still call the number.
I definitely guarantee you I probably won't call you back. But I will play whatever you say on the show. But that's a very cool thing. Spreaker.com is a very cool site, and I don't go on that enough and see what it actually is like. But it is really kind of cool.
There you go. Have you heard that buried and frozen in permafrost bird was discovered in northeastern Siberia?
Yes, science.
It was discovered by local fossil ivory hunters who passed it on to a team of experts. And it was a very, very amazingly well-preserved remains of an Ice Age bird that they've identified as a horned lark. Radiocarbon dating revealed the bird lived about 46,000 years ago.
A horned lark.
a horned lark, and from the picture I'm looking at, it basically just looks like a dead starling. It's on its back, so you can't really see a whole lot. But I gotta tell you, man, it is in pretty damn good condition, considering it's been dead for 46,000 years.
Like, I understand that the Earth was a much more dangerous place back then, but why can't anything prehistoric ever be fucking normal? Everything's got horns or saber tooths or fangs or some fucking crazy thing. Why can't you just have a normal, ordinary lark?
Well, here's the interesting thing, because I'm looking at this thing, and I see 0 horns. I don't know why they're calling it a horned lark. It literally just looks like a lark. It looks like a fucking sparrow. Or not sparrow, it looks like a fucking blackbird.
Well, I take it back.
Now, the horned lark was discovered at the same site as an 18,000-year-old frozen puppy that these same 2 guys are also studying.
Frozen puppy.
You got that right. They use carbon dating on the puppy's rib bone to confirm the specimen had been frozen for around 18,000 years. But extensive DNA has so far been unable to show whether the animal was a dog or a wolf, so they actually don't know which it is.
Correct me if
So,
I'm
in other words,
wrong.
it's the same as a fucking meteor. Yes?
Do they not... is carbon dating no longer credible? Or is it still... Like, I thought it wasn't recognized anymore. Because it was kind of... It was like NASA asteroid math.
No idea. I'll be honest. I'm going to try a bullshit excuse. I have no idea.
I think it's
personally.
Similar to
I think
like
the entire. I think
it
the
falls in
entire
that same category as like a polygraph, where it still could be good. It's just not widely accepted as like the definitive answer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure people are just looking at this and going, say it's 50,000 years old. We can't say 50. That's too obvious. Say 46.
Does anybody care? Really? Nobody gives a shit. If I found out dinosaurs weren't 65 million years ago, they were 70 million years ago, I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's not fucking interesting or exciting at all. I don't care.
No, I couldn't give a shit fuck at all.
If you get within 10,000 years, I think you're cool.
Yeah.
So a horned lark. Where? Sorry, where did they find this?
Siberia.
Everything cool was either in Canada or Russia, man. All the best dinosaurs were found in Alberta. We were a balling country when it was just dinosaurs.
You know, for the longest time, I had no idea. I always thought for the longest time that Canada never had dinosaurs.
You know, I
thought it was always just over there in some other country.
I had a hard time putting it together when I was in Drumheller, which is... If no one's been to the Royal Tyrrell Museum in Drumheller, Alberta, I highly recommend it. It's the coolest fucking museum on the face of the earth. It'll teach you all about dinosaurs, and that's like where all the digs are. Like there's archaeological digs going on while you're there. And it was still weird to think, fuck, that was in Canada, man.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
That is pretty cool. We had the best dinosaur lizard birds.
We still don't know exactly what they are.
Dinosaurs are lizards.
Eric, I have a question.
Yeah, please.
This might be one of those Mandela effect things we hear about. Do you not remember, not all that long ago, I think within the last couple of years, 2 or 3 years, where Russia admitted to basically fucking with the election by sending off all these fake bots, and saying, like they've openly admitted this, right?
Basically, yeah, and something to the effect of like they were going to do it again.
Yes. Well, Biden, God bless that fucking Joe Biden, you dumbass.
Biden?
Yeah, Joe Biden, sorry. Biden, whatever fuck this idiot.
He's Joe Biden from now on.
From Biden, it works for me.
I like Joe Biden.
He is saying that he is being attacked by Russian bots.
I absolutely think that he probably is. Yes, he's probably right. I totally agree with him.
You find me one political figure that isn't. They all are. Every one of them were. That's the whole point. The whole point of these bots was to create mass confusion and mass hate across the land. It wasn't because of you. It was because of you weren't the target. Everybody was the target, you fucking arrogant piece of shit.
But there's no shortage of people who don't like Joe Biden because they're rooting for Bernie Sanders or for various reasons. Like, Biden's not a popular dude.
Biden's he's a fucking idiot like the goddamn rest of them. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I don't think he
matters.
We're getting a call from New Jersey, ladies and gentlemen. Can you guess who this might be?
I have a bit of a guess.
Hang on one sec. I screwed up here. Hi there. You're on the air with Eric and Gord.
Hey, man, what's up, buddy?
How you doing, man?
What's up, yo?
Can you hear that all right, Gord?
Yeah, it's a little faded, but yeah, I can hear.
I mean, you told me to call, so I'm calling right now. Right?
Thanks, buddy. How you doing?
What's up, guys?
Welcome to the show. How have you been?
I know, I'm good. I'm chilling. I heard you was wrong, so I'm just like, hey, let me tune in real quick.
That's so cool. You're officially our first caller. I'm loving these live shows.
This is fantastic. Love them.
I'm for the Canadians.
Well, we need all the support we can get right now. That's for sure.
Hey, quick question. What's your thoughts on?
I see that you're there. For the finale?
Sorry, say that again? No. We will officially be starting season 3 on March the 8th. March the 8th is our season finale, I'm sorry. And then season 3, we don't really keep track of this crap. I don't know. But March 8th is our season finale. It's going to be a very, very, very cool show. Oh, there you are. I didn't even see. And it's going to be a ton of fun. If you can join us, we're doing a 5-hour live podcast that day.
Then March 8th.
March 8th. Sunday, March 8th. I think we're going to start probably well, it all depends on Gord. I was thinking about noon Eastern time, probably.
Is that noon my time?
I'll pretty try to make that.
And we are, if you were listening earlier in the episode, you've heard the 3 questions that I want all Christian guys to answer for us. It's going to be a lot of fun.
The March 8th one.
March 8th, you betcha, buddy.
Snap. All right. There you go.
But
I figured I'd stop by and say hi, you know what I'm saying?
That is very cool. You can do that every night, like literally 4 nights a week. This is where Gord and I are. And, do you want to, what's going on with the Chef Salty Pork podcast?
Well, we just still going, so we're doing mostly video now. So you'll catch this episode on YouTube. And I'll still release the audio version. Everyone else maybe a day later. It's always delayed, but we're focusing on the YouTube side, which is pretty cool because the way my co we will chat with webcam and stuff. And
so like,
thing, but we can see stuff.
So you think you're better than us? Is that what you're saying?
No. So we can see people. Wouldn't you to see Gord almost every time?
I prefer not to see Gord because the Adonis that I have in my mind, I picture Gord as the perfect cross between like John Stamos and young Steven Seagal.
Oh, there you go.
Meanwhile, it's a heavy mixture of
That's
John
nice.
Belushi and Chris Farley.
As opposed
How do you
to
feel about it, Gord?
the tall Danny DeVito we really have.
Yeah.
Oh, Danny DeVito. That's not any better. Oh my God.
This is why we will not